Well. Well. There's a lot going on, isn't there? Hello, everybody. It's me, Zachman103. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing well. I forgot to pin something in the chat, so I'm gonna do that really quickly before we get started. Bum 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 ba bum. It's KyleMan103. What the hell happened during the end of Cinderblaze's stream tonight? Holy shinks. What the hell happened at the end of Cinderblaze's stream tonight? Wild. Absolutely wild. All I know is that I'm now Bazooka Boy. Nice. Nice. Hello, Steelix Light. Hello, Boone. Hello, Seribot. Hello, Stream Elements. Hello, anyone watching this back on Zachman103 Archives. I've kind of fallen. Hello, Cinderblaze. I've kind of fallen. I don't know where I am. So, that's a good start, I guess. It's a good start to know that I have got no idea where I am. Before we do get started, however, first off, apologies to future editor Zachman for this. I need to talk about the elephant in the room that was last night. I'm still not sure last night was real. I'm gonna be honest. I'm still not sure last night was real. Apparently it was real. That was cool. Scared me. Cool, but wow. For those of you who missed last night's stream, I got raided by Proton John. I do not know how to feel. Like, it's cool. It's very cool, especially as I've been watching him and so many others of the Runaway guys for at least half my life. So that meant a lot, especially when my mother, asked to see from John's point of view when I got given the raid. Everyone who has been around my story on Twitch has known for a long time that my mother is dealing with a very interesting illness, a very interesting thing that has taken her ability to walk, let alone talk. But the way that she smiled, hearing everyone on John's side be like, I know Zachman, Zachman's cool, put a smile onto my face that will remain with me forever. And looking at her smile and listening to everything that happened is a core memory of mine now. So that's gonna stay with me forever. And I still don't think it's real, but here we are. Here we are. Now to get into the more actual playthrough sides of things. This is my playthrough stream of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I will not be paying attention to chat unless something catches my eye, as in one of your comments comes out of left field that I enjoy. A little bit to a lot. But mostly I will be trying to avoid chat. Get love, nerd, thank you. I will mostly be not looking at chat as I focus through Tears of the Kingdom. But do feel free to chat amongst yourselves. Do feel free to chat amongst yourselves. Sorry, I was typing something up really quickly for my staff general. Because I forgot to do that before stream, because I'm very prepared. It's all good. So yes, as soon as we get into the game, I'm going to be playing for an hour, taking a break, and then we will be chatting for 5 minutes afterwards. We'll do that a couple of times tonight, and then we will see where we go from there. let's start us off in the game, shall we? Let us start off in the game. I'm not quite sure how the Switch audio is sounding, but then again, there's not much sound going on. Let's go. I almost hit the BRB screen. I know which way I'm going. I've got all the logic in the world. Alright, so let's start this off the usual way. I got a countdown in my hand. Once I go 3, 2, 1, and then I point, you'll see that I'm focused on the game. And then we shall get going. Where are we? Not even I'm sure. This wasn't where I saved last time. Because last time we left off, we were in Lookout Landing, and we met up with Hetsu after going into the chasm. I then went to go and grab Lightroot off screen, and fell down, and now I'm here. So here we go. I didn't forget to save. I'm just not in the area I thought I was. But at least we're close to a treasure. So I think we'll go for the treasure. We'll go down into here. And we'll do some depth stuff tonight. Let's give it a go. Timer is on. Okay, so I want to check out what this is, so let us aim for green, and there's also a shrine over there. Oh, but there's also this, so let's try and find where your head at. That is a box, that is not a rock. That's a rock, though. It's like I'm golfing. It's like a golfing adventure. Oh, I can just climb up that because there's enough. Yeah. Yahaha. Where was that light? There it is. So we're going that way. Let us begin our adventure for this treasure. And then dive back into the depths. And hopefully not come across a tree that's going to kill us. Or a rock that's gonna try and attack us. That'd be nice. I've immediately lost where I'm looking. I'm getting attacked by trees. But my chariot is here, so let us do our dirty work. There's a bingo over there, and I kind of want to get it because I have a feeling that's a Korok. So we won't use the chariot. It was a Korok. If you're a fan of Koroks, you'd be happy to know. We've already got 2. What's the bet? People in the YouTube comments are going to be like, rookie numbers. Oh, I don't like this area. Not one iota do I like this area. I also tried to recall. Very smart. Oh yeah, and we also got auto build last time out. I forgot about that little factor. I forgot about the little auto build factor. But we're here now. And that's all that matters. I have a feeling I've done this shrine before. I could be completely wrong, but I have a feeling I've done this shrine before. Oh, you suck. Where's your friend and how far away is he? I'll talk to you in a second though. Let me grab the shrine. I'm not sure if that makes him despawn. Who you calling good looking, Pickle Trump? You're the good looking one. Hope you're doing well, Pickle Trump. Combat training throwing. Oh, good. Oh, sphere. Not sphere. Throw weapon 1, press R to hold, 2, release. Oi. Nice. Watch the enemy's movements and throw the weapon carefully. Okay. Whew. That was a little easier than I thought it was going to be, I'm not gonna lie to you. What do I get as my reward? A construct bow, a zonite sword, and a zonite charge. And there's also some rusty halberds that I could still use. A zonite spear. Resonates with attached zono devices to slightly increase its attack power. So if I attach something to that, that'll make it even better. Nice. You got the thing. And he's gone. Oh no, he was behind the shrine. Yeah, there he is. There's our friend. That is a faraway walk that I'm not wanting to do at the moment. Also, what did I see over here? Oh, just a moblin. Okay. I mean, we have the teleport option, so let's go. Where's your friend? Oh, just over there. Easy. Easy peasy. And he's right next to another shrine. Ah, this is what I love about Tears of the Kingdom and Breath of the Wild, both simultaneously, is that you can just get so easily distracted from what you wanted to do in the first place It's kind of brilliant. And by kinda, I mean absolutely brilliant. I enjoy this a lot. What I don't enjoy is the fact that I'm probably going to get sniped by like 50 or 60 different people if I am not careful. And the shrine is right next to the area I was going to jump into anyways. This is an absolute win. No, we're fine. Slimy boys ain't got stuff on me. It's your friend. Thanks for your 2 Korok seeds. And we're out. Oh, we are really close to the Great Plateau. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Proving Grounds Beginner. Oh, we did one of these before. Okay. So we get 10 arrows, an old wooden bow, old wooden shield, and a wooden stick. Cool. Alright, what have we got in terms of stuff we can use around here? There's a barrel. There's a spike ball, although I'm guessing that that spike ball is probably going to get taken by the big guy behind there, because I think that's a level 2 dude. We got a stick. We got an arrow. This isn't going the way I thought it would. That is putting it mildly. Right, there could be something better up here. There absolutely is. Oh boy. Go. Oh, feel good. Gonna change tactic here. Wow, how did I not get a... Alright, whatever. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, got the flurry rush. Here we go. Ow. Take the fixed stick. Got him just by being an amazing person. That's not true. I have no idea how I didn't get hit there, but I will take it. Kind of sucks we don't get to keep some of the equipment that we rightfully got from that. That is okay. I don't think the barrel will be good. That will be good, though, because we're going to need that in just a moment. Because that can break down something that I need. Anything else? No, doesn't look like it. Let's get on out of here. Spring shield. Please tell me that just... that if I use that on an enemy, the enemy is just gonna go... That'd be great. I'd love to see if that works like that. Oh, I didn't know that. Oh, and that's a good time for that to appear then. It said that footsteps are quieter when it's raining. Making it easier for you to sneak up on enemies. Over here is where we can find something interesting. Happy birthday! Whistling Hill Cave. I'll keep the boulder hammer just in case. Excuse me, excuse me, excuse me, excuse me. I want that bomb. That bomb I want. Something tells me I'm gonna have to fight a Talos or something. My aim is poor. Just before I... I forgot to turn off alerts. There they go. Thanks, Kuma, for the gifted sub to Mew Fairy. That is Mew Fairy's 9th month of sub. That's a Twitch baby, Mew. There's a Twitch baby. Oh. Let me go the other way first before I... Because something tells me... Oh. Oh, and there's a like in here as well. No, there's not. There's just a bunch of electric keys. Of course, it's a boulder hammer, Zach. Know your Pokemon. I'm getting shocked everywhere right now. This isn't going too well. I needed an opening. Oh, and I'm still not off the hook yet. I'm not doing too good. I'm doing very poorly. Thank you. Oh, that was embarrassing. That was incredibly embarrassing. Oh, ruby. A sapphire. Please give me an emerald. That'd be so funny. Oh, it's an amber. Of course. Double pulls. There we go. That'll deal with that just well and good. Up there is where we need to go. There's another place over there, though. A lot of area. But this might be what I'm looking for. No. I'll take the spear, though. I lied. I'll keep that in there. Will I remember it's there? Probably not. That is the fun of the fair. Always something with Tears of the Rock. If there's a third rock. Sayonara. Well, I was asking for Bright Broom and Bright Cap earlier, and I'm getting that in spades right now. Need you to not vomit at me? There we go. Oh, that just makes him normal. Okay. Oh, he still throws rocks though. Come on now. Get down here, boy. Wrong way. Ah! Ah! Yeah. Take that right back. Give me that chest. What a trash chest. He also dropped something and I want it. Ah yes, the like stone. Wow, they were talking about a piece of clothing down here and all I'm getting is shields. How is this meant to be Mishko's treasure? To be fair with you, I thought that was going to do more. I don't. Oh! Ugh, I don't like that. I'm not a fan. I am not a fan. No. No, I am not a fan. Of course it freaking charges out electricity. Why wouldn't it? Ew, that is disgusting. I hate looking at this thing. Run, Zach. Run. Other way. Don't get electrocuted. Cause he going to fire. Oh, don't like this. Welcome in, Jess. Jesky. Hopefully I said that right. This thing is ugly. I also do not have a weapon. Did that kill it? Yes, it did. Drop your chest. Shock-like. Ah. 5 arrows as well. Still not the thing I need. Swear to God, if this drops bats on me, I'm gonna be angry. Okay. Let's have a look at what we get. Rubber armor. This armor has built-in electricity resistance thanks to its source material, an ancient marble called rubber. Such technology does not exist in this modern age. Rubber armor. It's ours now. Take that amber, I will send, and then... Bada bing, bada boom. Don't ascend me into enemies. That's done and dusted. We got that pin back, very good. Every other pin is over near Zora's or up near Whoop Whoop. Oh, this is a big boy one. Well, medium-sized one, but regardless. Well, last session Jetbolt said he wanted a splat. He got it then. Jetbolt better not be here. It's not obvious where the ground is. Ah, we're making more connections to where we previously were. Very good. Health does not regenerate in the depths. Okay. And immediately near enemies. And I'm not entirely sure how strong they are, so I don't want to test my limit right now. I know that they may have powerful weapons or things with them. Puff shroom. Mind if I do? I got a feeling that that's Gloom Hands or something like that. I'm not even sure if Gloom Hands are even available in this particular area. Not that I want to find out. There's a flame over there. It's a lot of flame. Lots of flame. A light root over there. Can I make it? 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 Yes, I can. Can I climb? Yes, I can. There's also bombs down there. Not that I want to try and get that at the moment. A flame. I can take the flame. Po! A glowing spirit orb found all over the depths. Offer these to a bargainer statue for a variety of rewards. Oh, that makes so much sense to the thing in Lookout Landing now, when it said pose at me. I get you now. I see you. I will check that in a moment. Also want bombs, are you kidding me? I'm guessing that big flame that I can see on that mushroom tower over there is a big Po. And that may give more Poes. So, ooh, Pose is like the economy in this area. Okay. Is that an enemy? You bet your sweet bippy it is. Where did I see? That's got a bigger flame underneath it. I do think that is more multiple of Pose. There's a lot of Pose over there. There's a few Pose where I was from anyways. I don't think I can attack these things. Just a hunch. I don't think I can attack them. I think there is too much of a force around them in order for me to attack them. That's my guesstimate. That, or I need a specific weapon to attack them. Because if I use the weapons that I currently have, they'll just disintegrate into the disgusting versions of them. As in the versions that we have now instead of the sparkle version. I could be completely wrong though. This is the thing. It's a brand new area. You don't know. What I do know is that I do want to get that big Po up the top there. Oh boy. Oh boy. No, don't. Thank you. I am not Spider-Man. Nope. Damn it. Just rest for a second, Link. We're all good. Oh, you weren't gonna be good if you went that way. Link, my dude. We are in dangerous territory here. We do not want to be fluffing about. That is for damn sure. Don't even think I can get to the top of that Poe bit. Maybe I can. But I don't have enough stamina. Climb the tree. I'm gonna call this the Tree of Poe. Probably isn't, but that's the name I'm giving it. Because I can. And if I can, I do. That is my second Poe. I feel stupid. Large Poe. 5 Poes. A glowing spirit orb found all over the depths. Offer these to a bargainer statue for rewards. They seem to possess great power. I wonder how many people were screaming at me that I had to send. And I didn't bother using it. Because I am, as they say, smart. I'm going to try and get to that light route. But I do not see. This looks like it is going to be death if I am not careful. It is also extremely freaking dark. So that's not a good thing. Oh, but I am near an edge. Okay. I'm glad I looked at my surroundings. Although I'm needing them rather quickly because I can't see. Okay. Right, bloom, please, and thank you. That is the wrong way. On a scale of 1 to blind... Okay. That looks important. Probably shouldn't have skipped. Actually, I kind of need to know more information. I'm hearing things. I'm hearing things and I'm seeing things. Now, what the hell did I spot? Oh, where I came from. Excellent. Because that's the Great Abandoned Central Mine. Last location was over there, because that's where the Yeager clan is. There's still so much of this to do and not a lot of area. It did seem like there was an important area around here, but it wasn't that. Because that's Hyrule. Somewhere up here is Hyrule Castle. So, round there is Hyrule Castle, which we don't want to go near. Okay. And of course he's got rock protection. So you're gonna need to throw a bomb at him. I have a feeling that most of these people are gonna have bomb protection. Or body armor, I should say. Is there anything else I can observe? He doesn't have any. It's a like. I think they're powered up because we're in the depths. There's nothing over there, so it's all good. I can't ascend there. That's the top. This would be the perfect place for an enemy. Oh, fairies. Never mind, they're dragonflies. I thought they were fairies. They wouldn't give me fairies here. What am I on about? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I had a feeling that that was going to be a thing. And he shielded it. He's just doing a walk. So that's what I saw earlier, was the Telos. It's another... There's another light shroom over here. do need to be careful about my spacing. Yeah, that's what I thought would happen. Ah! You take damage from gloom, your maximum number of hearts will decrease. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, don't want to go there. And that'll stay the same until I leave. That'll stay like that until I leave. More bomb flowers are always welcome here. I have a feeling I do want to be climbing this. Just to stay remotely safe. Although this is a windy tree, this isn't the thing that I particularly want to see. I don't think they'd put Koroks down here. I get the feeling that they would not put Koroks down here. Although... to be honest, I would not be surprised. Do I have anything for stamina? I do. But not that sort of way. And that doesn't give me anything at the moment. And I kind of don't want to waste those. So I'm going to make a decision. That was very beneficial. Okay, that opened up exactly nothing. I stand corrected! What the f is that thing? What the hell is that? Frogs. You don't see me. He see me! He saw me! Nope! Oh, the narp! Jesus, that thing jumped high! Hello, party people! I am somehow alive. You would not believe the stuff that I have seen. Come on, please. Oh, there's Robbie. There is that Robbie? Regardless. Don't talk. I want to talk to Pose. You who stand before me. I am one who returns Pose to the afterlife where they belong. Offer Pose to me. They are spirits that ought to return to the afterlife. Pose are pitiful beings who have lost their way home and wander the depths of this land. Good. Evil. That's the futile perspective of narrow-minded beings. There is no such distinction in wandering spirits. You have already obtained Pose. Here is a Poe for you. Yes. Oh. This is indeed a Poe. I have returned the lost spirit to the afterlife where it belongs. Since I was brought here to the surface, I have been unable to return Pose to the afterlife. Because of you, I can assist them once again. You should take this. An unusual substance. It's cold to the touch, and seems as though it's filled with pitch-black darkness. Use this in cooking to get a gloom-resistant effect. If you offer me more Pose, I will give you suitable compensation. Dark Clump, Mudbud, Puffshroom, Bombflower, Dark Tunic. Nice. How's the game going? Going well, Von. Interesting, and I almost got my butt handed to me, but all good. My brethren, whose spirits reside in statues far larger than mine, are in the depths of this land. If you encounter my brethren, try offering Pose to them. If you offer me 10 Pose, I will tell you the location of one of my brethren. I acknowledge your offering. I will tell you the location of one of my brethren in the depths of the land. Go to this location indicated on your map. Seek out wandering spirits of my brethren in the depths of this land. Ah, so that's a Poe boy. Interesting. Joshua and another person, who I am assuming is Robbie. Let's have a listen to what Joshua has to say. Ah, what a fine afternoon. Hey, you. You're actually back. It's been a long time. Yeesh. Do you have any idea how worried we've been about you? Pura told me everything. Is it true you've got the Pura pad? Pura and I worked together on the design, but I'm the one who put it together, you know? We should have called it the Robbie pad, technically speaking. Come on, Goggles. Are you even listening to me? Oh. Yes. Sorry, you were saying? I was saying that I want to go investigate the depths. Look, if you're not gonna listen to me, I'll go and jump into a chasm myself. No way, no how. You can't do that. The depths are far too vast for you to explore on your own, and we've only barely begun to look into them. I'd love to go gallivanting around down there too. Who knows what wonders are at the bottom of those chasms. But no matter how wondrous they may be, it's far too dangerous for you. I'm not about to allow our young prodigy to go wandering around somewhere so unknown, so foul. If anything were to happen to Purah's favorite student, it'd be the end of me. It'd be the end for me. The end. But I need more on that figure. If we have more info on it, then it should help us better understand the depths. What figure? Oh, swordsman. Sorry, I didn't mean to leave you out of the conversation.
Yeah.
Let me get you up to speed. Our survey team brought back some artifacts from a journey into the depths. One of them caught my eye. This piece of slate. Specifically, the image depicted on it. See that figure standing on two legs with one arm raised up? Well, I have a theory. I think it could be evidence that a mysterious people once lived in the depths. That's why I want to go down there, so I can see if there are any more depictions like this one. I want to see for myself. But Goggles here says it's too dangerous, and he won't let me go. Joshua, come on now. Tell you what, I'll go down there myself and see if I can find anything about that figure on that slate. And Link will join me! We'll start by looking for anything down there that resembles the figure on the slate. Assuming we find what we're looking for, we'll use your Purapad's camera to take a picture of it for Joshua. A perfect plan. Camera? You don't know about the camera? It's one of the Purapad's basic features. With the camera, you can capture nearby scenery as an image. One that's stored in your pad there. Sounds like you still have more to learn about the Purapad. Well then, I'll teach you how to take pictures once we're down there, anyway. There'll be lots of monsters in the depths though, so I'm counting on you to keep me safe. Let's see. Guess we should enter through the chasm to the south of Lookout Landing. I'll go on ahead. Once you're ready and raring to go, come find me there. Ta-ta!
What?
Wait, hang on. Looks like he's gone. I'm sorry you got roped into all this, swordsman. Goggles means well, but when he wants to help me, he leaps before he looks.
Yeah.
But here, maybe this will help you out, at least. Ah. Oh, and take this too. Thank you. The chasms are pretty deep, so light from the surface doesn't make it down there. It's pitch black. But if you attach a bright bloom seed to an arrow and shoot it, it'll light up the area. Definitely a useful trick down there. Okay, you want to head straight out of Lookout Landing's southern gate. You'll find the chasm goggles used just outside. I don't know much about how your camera works, but I'm counting on you to bring me that picture. Oh, and please look after Goggles for me. Camera work in the depths. Robbie's profile has been added. And Josh's profile has been added. First things first, before we look at the character profiles, I wouldn't mind healing. So... anybody want to give me a nice little bed or something to relax in? This probably won't heal me.
When the glow of the blood-stained moon shines upon the land, the aimless spirits of slain monsters return to flesh. The world is threatened once again.
I don't think I wanted a blood moon jump scare just that close to everything. We'll get to that in just a second. Let's talk about Robbie, head of Purapad development, an engineer whose eccentric style adds a lot to his reputation as a wild genius. He once helped Link from his research facility at the Akala Ancient Tech Lab. Since then, he's moved to the Hanito Ancient Tech Lab to help Pura develop the Purapad. Robbie thinks he's did much of the work on the device, so he's a bit grumpy that it's not named after him. People, Hylian, Sheikah. And Joshua, head of Depths research. Not the position I would give to someone that young, especially after everything that we have gone through so far, but okay. You do you, game. A young scientist whose genius earned her the role of heading up Depths research. Joshua finds it thrilling to be working with Pura, and though she helps with various investigations into Princess Zelda's disappearance, she's glad to focus her time on the Depths. People, Hylian, Sheikah. But of course, there's now a new main quest. Camera work in the Depths, from Joshua at Lookout Landing. Joshua showed you an image of a figure on the piece of slate from the Depths. She thinks it's evidence of a people that once lived there. Robbie said he'd go into the Depths to find her. Anything that shows another such figure. He wants you there to take a picture of it with the Purapad's camera, if necessary. Join him at the chasm south of Lookout Landing. We've got another thing to investigate. There's a lot to do. Still a lot to see. But we will do that. And much more. After a quick break. When we return, more Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And I'll chat with the chat. Question of the day so far is... what do you think of the Depths so far? No spoilers about anything that's been seen in the Depths that you have seen particularly, but more what I have played through in the playthrough. If that makes any sense. I'll be right back. I've made a mistake. I've made a mistake, and my mistake is there's been a fly flying around my room for the past hour. So you may have seen me swatting in the webcam. But I didn't. I'm not sure if I got it. I did spray Mortine everywhere, so I can't exactly put this cookie on the floor, and I'm probably not gonna have a drink for an hour, so that's gonna suck. And this version of the ferret walk sucks. So there we go. Let's chat. Let us chat. Dark Jason, who I know is no longer here, says that their high school might be under investigation. That is very interesting. That is extremely interesting. Hey Zach, just wanted to pop out of lurk briefly and say hi. Hey Rending Random. I saw that Mew Fairy said that we have a fully cooked chicken now, which is cool. I don't mind a bit of chicken. Chicken sounds rather nice at the moment, I will not lie to you. Although I had a beef burger for dinner, so... not too bad. We just came from the depths, and we are immediately going to have to be flung back into them, which is kind of scary, especially with that big old whatever it was called diving around everywhere. That was scary as frick. Like, I can't lie to you, that was the scary. That was the super scary. I have not freaked out like that in a little bit. So I'm not looking forward to when that officially pops out and does a thing. That will not be fun. That is for sure. Hopefully it just stays in the one area, and I'm not quite sure what we're doing with the thing, but hey, it is what it is. I'm scared for the next section of this, I'm not gonna lie. It's going to be terrifying. I already have a feeling it's going to be very terrifying. But at the same time, it's going to be a lot of fun. I hope you guys have been enjoying, though. This is still a lot of fun for me to do, although the depth scares the shinks out of me. I know, Rainding. Oh boy, indeed. Oh, frickin' boy. I'm not looking forward to that next bit. Too spooky. Too spooky, Rainding. Spoopy. Dun 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 dun. Spoopy. Too spooky. 5 me. Nah, it's all good. We'll be fine. I think. I don't actually think we will be fine. It is what it is. There's also a hole that appeared, so I'm interested in seeing what that's gonna be. Is that okay to touch? I think it is. I'm still not sure if there's a fly around, so that's gonna be a lot of fun. I am still dang sure that there's not a fly around. And I also think I'm hearing a storm outside? It's Friday, so there shouldn't be any bins going out unless they're putting bins back in. Might be a storm? I don't know. It's rain-ding, rain. It's the ding of rain. Rain-ding, what have you done? Rain-ding, what have you done? Nah, it's all good. It's all good. What isn't all good is everything that we're about to face. Oh boy, I'm not looking forward to that. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. He says not exactly knowing, but having hope. Well then. Let's get back into the fun, shall we? This could be a very interesting section of the game. As we officially get our introduction to the depths, but unofficially get our introduction to the depths, and do some other things. That right there, my friends, was the alarm to tell me that we are back in action. So, let's dive right back in and see where we can go. Send help. Send help. Here we go again. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh boy, what have you done? Oh, and it's the hard rocks. Excellent. Oh, hey, it's you again. So you know I've taken the time to say all my goodbyes. The thing is, it's always really dusty around here, so I work overtime to clean it all up. Well, I was working so hard, in fact, that the force of my broom accidentally took out part of this wall. Ever since, I've been hearing this creepy voice coming from inside the hole I made. It almost sounded like a demon growling. No one else claims to hear it, but I certainly do. At this point, I'm pretty sure I unsettled that demon when I brushed up the wall. So it stands to reason that if it wants revenge, I'll be the one who's targeted. Robbie, Granty, goodbye forever. Who goes there? So there was a path after all. I figured if this is the royal family's emergency shelter, there would be a path that leads to here. So if you follow it, then... Oh, it's gonna lead directly into Hyrule Castle, isn't it? Royal Hidden Passage. Hear me. My boulder hammer is gone. Wow, that destroys things very easily. Holy shinks. Sense me. Oh! Come to me. Ah, so there are some who still pay my homage. You don't say. You can hear my voice? Now, that is a surprise. What are you praying for? Long life? Wealth? Like so many of your kind? Whichever it was, you came to the right place. A dealer in life and power. That was me. Once. Alas, my life for money bargains didn't sit well with the goddess Hylia. She turned me into this stone statue long, long ago. Even then, I continued my bargains as a statue in a village. Still, the goddess did not like what I was doing. I was banished from the main street to the outskirts of town, scorned and neglected. But that was not enough for her. Again, I was sent away. I spent time trapped in a pond with only fish for company. And now, finally, yeah. Perhaps another might have learned a lesson from this. But I have not. No. I have only been biding my time for the moment where someone who can hear me appears. Someone such as you. I'm sure we can reach a beneficial arrangement. I have dealt only with fish for too long, and fish make terrible deals. Now then, shall we strike a bargain? Hold still and don't fret. I'll take care of everything. This won't hurt a bit. Fa ha ha. My touch is as subtle as ever. Note how I took that essence from you without leaving a mark. A deal with the statue. Beyond the hole in the wall, there appeared to be a hallway. You followed a voice and dug through some rock to find a horned statue. Go tell Jaren the truth behind the voice she's been hearing. A horned statue you met in the Royal Hidden Passage stole one of your heart containers before offering you some sort of deal. Perhaps you can get your essence back by bargaining with it. You give it back. Ha ha ha. Did you think I'd deceive you? Perish the thought. I hope that ours will be a long and profitable relationship. Which one will it be? Give me a heart. A wise choice. Now remain still. Here's my heart back. You look skeptical. Not to worry. Money and life are all as one to me. If you're ready to begin, then you must first sell me either type of essence for 100 rupees. You want an essence back? My price rises to 120 rupees. Before you cry foul, know that you may choose which one I return to you, a heart container or a stamina vessel. I'm eager to help tamper with your essence anytime you want to return and pray here. Noted. Alright, we just read that out as well. Goodbye forever. I broke the wall and angered the demon, and I'll be paying for it with my life. Robbie, going to goodbye forever. You what? You went inside the hole? Did you find the demon? Is this goodbye for me? Mm-hmm. Wait, a demon statue was in there, you say? I know a bit about those. Want to know what I know? A dealer in life and power, touched by the warmth of the goddess, fallen to ruin. Then that must mean the horrid statue is an entity who deals in life and power. Which would make the dyes the place where it was enshrined back when it was still a god. So the voice I heard from the fallen horned statue, as there is a goddess of light, then it follows that she would have an opposite, the horned god. Like light and darkness, one cannot exist without the other. Their power manifests through the other's existence. Knocking a hole in a wall? That was a fate, no doubt about it. I can't go in there, but I'll keep this area spick and span. And I'll be sure to greet the horn statue from here too. Oh, and thanks. You know, take this. It's probably spending allowance for next month, but now it's your spending allowance. Thanks for cleaning this whole thing up for me. Right. Time to settle the old nerves and get back to work. I think saying clearing was a lot funnier than saying clearing, but that's okay. I want to check what that is. But first I have to welcome in the raiders. Welcome in, Gabby and raiders. How is the rest of Baldur's Gate 3? How is this Adventures of Senna's going? That didn't do as much as I thought it would. And yeah, this is gonna lead straight into the castle, I can feel. Piss! And that doesn't break it. Oh my goodness. Well, luckily... back a little bit here, there was a rock. It's not going to be enough, but the rock is still here nonetheless. Oh my god, there's two separate areas. How much rock? My rock hammer is broken. Wait, I have the ability to bomb arrow. Might be too close. Oh, we're good. Can I get a bomb back? No? Fine. Yeah, this is gonna lead directly into Hyrule Castle, I can already feel. But am I still gonna go ahead? Yeah. Yeah. I don't mind wasting a large majority of my bombs. Hello, friend. How nice of you to be there right now. Oh, there's a secret in here. A secret hardy truffle and a bright cap. Amazing. Also, for those of you coming in with Gabby's Raid, if you're still here, I'm ZachMan103, variety content creator here on Twitch. Tonight, Tears of the Kingdom playthrough series is what we're currently doing. At the moment, we are just searching around everywhere, having a look at different things. I actually don't think there's going to be enough things to make it to Hyrule Castle from here. But, hey. That's all good. We like a bit of a journey. So I swear there was a rock. It's not just a boulder. It's a rock. Hey, I got another rusty claymore. Keep giving me rusty claymores and rocks, and we are golden, my friends. We are gold. damn it. Ugh. Thankfully, it's just a normal like, but still. Oh my god. Show it to me. Did I get him? Oh, yes. This better be something good. It's a shield. Oh, I'm crouching. I think I may have just started a fire. Oh, excellent. Sweet. Oh, a little boy. Ow. Little child. I should really word better. Methinks. Don't quote that. Rock. If I can get another rusty claymore from the rocks, then we should be fine. Yep. Ask and you shall receive. But I don't think I got another rock. I can't destroy that. I can destroy this, but I can't destroy that. No, use the other. Use the weak one. Ka-chow. Get out of here. Yeah, we're just exploring a little bit of Hyrule's younger area. That's for sure. That's all good. I'm gonna change to a better weapon here. This thing can just get smacked in one shot. Excellent. Soldier's Greaves. Ah, nice. And another soldier's shield. A like stone and a traveler's sphere. Hey, arrows, nice. Always handy. I can't carry any more weapons. And this looks like the end of the road. There are some interesting books here, though. Don't think I can read them. The old catacombs of Hyrule. That's a destroyed bed. Oh, that does work. Just not the way that I expected it to. Or not? Oh, it does work. It's just taking its sweet time when it comes to smashing the rock. Okay. There's not another rock around, though. Why am I bother wasting my time with this? Because I can, I guess. Can I fuse it? Can I fuse a chest? I don't want to fuse a chest. I'll fuse a chest. I can't fuse a chest. Need another rock, but I don't have another rock because I destroyed the rock I had. That's a ground enemy. It's not another like-like. I thought it was a like-like. Why is there multiple rockways? Happy birthday. I killed a lizard. A lizard died for my sins. Dang it. This isn't gonna work. Nope. This might. You don't need a head. Bye. Actual fairies. Wow. I would not have bet on that a little bit ago, I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get that fairy, because it's a bit too high at the moment. Got it. Love to see it. Oh, there was a lizard. And a few other things here as well. All the exciting things are happening at the moment, that is for sure. Farewell, Moblin. Make way for Zack, man. Oh my god, this actually does lead all the way into Hyrule Castle. Why am I doing this? Because I'm a madman. What's good? Oops. I activated a few Blight Broom seeds when I wasn't meaning to. At least it wasn't the giant one. That's at least a positive. He's dead. They're dead. Bright Bloom. I don't like the look of that. I don't like the look of that. Yeah, this seems boss area-y. It's not boss area-y. As a pure stone. Okay, let's have a look around. We're getting wildly distracted from what we're meant to be doing, which is looking in the depths, but again, is anyone really shocked? Yeah, no, I'm not feeling. I'm not feeling. I'm not feeling. Nah. Yeah, we do not want to go that way. Because that way does, in fact, lead into Hyrule Castle. Yeah, I knew this area felt boss area. That skeleton right there should tell you everything. Get me out of here. Although do color me surprised that that does lead to the actual area. I have a feeling I can blow that up. How you doing, Rex? Ugh. I missed it. I can't hit that. I can't hit that. It's blocked. Okay, so I have learnt that I can't hit that. We are in the Royal Hyrule Passage. We are now getting out of the Royal Hyrule Passage by checking where these rocks lead. Because I am a curious boy at the moment. Oh, it just leads to here. Excellent. Another Royal Claymore, which I'm instantly going to fuse when I put the right crusty Claymore in my hand. Do I want to? There is something back there. I'll give it one more shot. You just straight up can't blow that up. Okay. Whoops. Exploration is fun when you've got no idea what you're doing. Amazing miss. Absolutely sensational miss. Like, you could not have missed worse than what I did. Why am I bothering? Some large luminous ore deposits here. Aha. Can't open that, really. I can open that, I'm just very dumb. Bloody hell. Burn you, pecker. Yeah, some. There's nothing here. Well, there was supplies, so I guess that counts as something. I think our rock adventure is about to come to an end. I didn't even get one proper swing with this rock hammer. That's a bit unfortunate. Maybe there's something to fuse. If anything, the positive is that we're getting a lot of bright bloom out of this, so... I still don't think I want to be going fully this way, but at the same time, I am slightly committed to it at the moment, so... Let us backtrack. Just a tiny bit. There's plenty of rocks in here. Oh boy. Trust me when I say I'm kind of glad that we're back to small rocks. But I didn't get Traveler's Claymore, piss! This is not okie dokie at the moment. This is not very okie dokie. I also really shouldn't be here, but here I am. Thanks for the bow. Thanks for the spear. Ow! Okay, got him. This is a rock I can lift. Probably not anything useful. Led into another area. Has a couple of bombs. This is how they say fine. This is fine. Got a few chicken nuggets here, sorry. Well, he is dead. He has died, and I have killed him. That seems a bit bullshinksy in my opinion. How I just grabbed that casually. But I think this is where our adventure into this area ends. Actually, that looks wooden. What am I doing? It went straight through. Why wouldn't it have gone straight through? There's still an upper area. There are probably people in the YouTube comments screaming at me to not go this way. But considering this was recorded... Yeah, there we go. Considering this was recorded ages ago when I batch record these episodes. I'm going to, as people say, prick around and find out. Because the more you frick around, the more you are going to find out. How long ago was this recorded? Yes. Hey, future editor Zachman. Put the date where you recorded this. So the date today is the 10th of November, 2023. This comes out when it comes out. So in other words, yeah. Because this is streamed live on my Twitch. And so... Oh, it was too late. Oh, yeah, well. Heal. You magnificent bastard, heal. Eat your fruit and veggies. Oh, that wasn't enough to kill. Bastard. That is low. Okay, good. Whew. That was... a thing. I like. A shock like. Oi, oi, oi. Nice. This should do exactly what I thought it was going to do, which is a good thing. So now we march on. Oh, the bubbles didn't hit me. Where do I go? The fact that I even have to ask that question. Because I can guarantee you, the answer is not this freaking way. But am I still gonna do it? Yes. Oh, this might be it, actually. I don't see another way forward. The bubble hit me! But it didn't do damage. So you are still friend. Just how dare you for hitting me? I love the fact that the bubble just knocks me. It's like, boop, and off we go again. I'm surprised I didn't blow up. Rock friends, how dare. Rock friends that are not rock friends. Ow. Frick you. Frick you, not rock friends. There's a staircase. Oh, that's still a friend that is alive. Ow. You come here. Ow. Okay. I have a royal claymore, yes? Yes. A rusty claymore, excuse me. And down here is a rock. I got a rock. I got really hurt in that last battle. I got really hurt in that last battle. Ow. That's okay. Where is rock? That is not a rock. I need a rock. White bloom seeds. I still don't see a rock. Oh, that's where I came from. Get me down there, friends! Thank you. Rock. Let me squeeze. Let me squeeze. Thank you. Excuse me, sir. May I squeeze through? Why do you need to squeeze through? I need it for rock expedition. Expedition of rock. School of rock and all that jazz. Rock salt. Thought of what I'm meaning, but not really. Deep beneath this land, our mighty first ruler imprisoned the Demon King. To ensure the king's magic would hold, we erected a castle here to protect this sacred site. Without the castle in place, the site may be disturbed, allowing the Demon King's halted rage to be revived. Hatred and rage to be revived. Preservation of this castle is therefore tied to the prosperity of the kingdom. May it watch over an eternal peace. Well, about that, the castle is currently in the sky. So, I don't know about you, but that's a bad... What the frick? He's through the wall! That man was through the wall! I am somehow not dead. I am on fire. Somehow still not dead. Now I die. Oh my god, that thing, very scary. Get off the rock. I don't have a freaking weapon at the moment. What the hell is going on? I didn't even see that third bat, but alright. Look, man, we are in here. Behind. Oh yeah, we do not want to be in here right now. Holy frick. This is endgame enemies. Get him out of here. 16 fuse attack power for a blue Lizalfo's tail. Holy shinks. That's a chest. This better be worth my time. Yes. I can't escape! I can't escape! Well, we're trapped here. With the blood of our enemies coursing through this area. That's a very good bow. Drop that construct bow and give me the soldier's bow. There's also another thing here. Soldier's broadsword? That's halberd. Yeah. Damn it. Toasty silent shroom. Roasted mighty bananas, which is not a good thing. All of that was food and I just roasted it. Accidental roasting. That's just baked apples. Amazing. So, the Royal Hidden Passage leads towards the first gatehouse, which leads underneath the area, which is the area that we saw before. That makes a lot of sense. Alright, let's take on that boy and see if we can do it. Because this man about to be dangerous. Giant boomerang. Oh, Keys eyeball fell out of the sky. That's something you don't want to hear. Oh, he fell. I'll take the chest. This man was not ready. Soldier's spear. You fall on the floor. I am abusing this poor dude. I'll take that. He tried to growl at me. Horrible claw. I am not a fan. I am not a fan. Also, this weapon is extended because it's 2 weapons in one. Yeah, Rusty Halberd's stick. I'm somehow missing this. This is on a road to nowhere, traveling down? What the frick? I think I have explored all that I can explore right now. I think that is everything I can explore currently. That was access to the Royal Hidden Passage. I will obviously just make double sure that that is everything I can explore right now. The surprise of absolutely no one, it's not. I thought you dropped a weapon. He didn't. Drop your weapon, sir. Oh boy. Please drop your weapon, sir. This seems abusive. Finally! I can't pick it up. Oh my good lord. Ugh, I don't want that. Ugh. Why are you giving me shields? I do not want your shields. Well, I'd say that's a success. But unfortunately, I can't do much else. Wait, I can. I have the power to ascend. Although, am I going to get in trouble for ascending? Let's find out. Nice miss. I get the feeling I'm gonna get in trouble for ascending. Okay. Oh my god. What the frick? So, this is the inside of Hyrule Castle. It's practically a maze. Hmm?
Yeah.
Oh, Link, right? Sorry about that. I didn't see you there. I'm Norabro. There's still a bunch of valuable treasure and weapons inside the castle, so they asked me to guard the place from thieves.
Oh.
But I'm a little lost.
Oh.
Oh, but don't you worry about me. Go right ahead. I mean, you are from the castle after all, so yeah. I'm in the castle, get me the frick out. I'm in the castle? This isn't the inside of the castle, though. Oh, boy. What? You bastard! You get down from there. Oh, dang it. Mate, you come here. You wanna fight? You're coming here. You wanna fight? You're coming here. You wanna fight? You are coming here. You are fighting on my grounds. We're fighting under Zack's rules. You come here. You come here. You're fighting. We're fighting under my rules. You are coming here. You are coming here. You will come here. We will fight. You try to throw a rock at me. You come here. You will be coming here. Sit your butt down. Give me your spear while I'm here. There you go. Where's your friend? I saw a second one. I'm really in the castle. Here's your friend. Come here. You're coming down. Yeah, stay in the corner. This is a little abusive. Oh. Oh, don't mind if I do. Stay there. I'm the king of the castle! You cannot defeat me. I know I should be going for a break soon, but I am here. And here I shall be. I really wished that Ascend could phase sideways. That'd be a good thing, in my opinion. No need. I'm a save. Oh, that's the connecting passage. Oh, okay. I get it now. Because that gate opens like that and then that. I get it now. There's a lot of stuff there. Yeah, and that right there. Is not what we want right now. We do not want that right now, that is for sure. So we have our passage. Oh, shinks, I thought that was an enemy. So we have our passage. Wow. Guard's chamber. Why am I in Hyrule Castle right now? Need something to hold it down. Course. There's an enemy. Is it only a single one? Yes, it is. He went to hide? You come here. I will join you in your hidey hole. I shall smite you. He did not drop his weapon. And I am in desperate need of another weapon. He is charging. I just smacked this man over the head with a rock. Ow! And he just smacked me upside the skull. Yoink. You're dead. I'm really just searching Hyrule Castle right now. Why? I don't know. I'm just here. There's an enemy. But I'm not sure if he's up here or down there. I want that chest. Oh, he's over there. He's trying to throw a rock at me. I think he's lost interest. Doesn't sound like he has, but... Yeah, now he has. Okay, good. Whoops. Back, please. Thank you. In the chest, we have a Royal Guard uniform. Oh, hi. Frickin' hell. Get out of there. I kinda don't want to flurry rush you, considering how close you are to that gloom. Oh, sit down, son. I'm in the gloom again. So much gloom. What? I backflipped! Ah! There's nothing down here anyways. Why is he hiding in there, though? That's my question. I'm trying to, like, look, but I don't think there's anything worth my time back there. It's just a bar. Alright. I think we have had our exploration of Hyrule Castle. The place you shouldn't be, but are at anyways. That was really gonna get stuck on every single step up the ladder, god dang. There we go. I just want to do another little run through because I don't think that's it. Yeah, because that's where we had the battle. Oh yeah, that's the way we came out. Oh, in. That's the way you come in from that area. That's this battle chamber, which doesn't have anything in it. That is a shield up there, but that doesn't matter. Can't go in there. Up the stairs here. I will save just in case there's anything here. I meant to go on a break, but I will do that soon. Oops. Dining hall. Oh, there's a whiz robe. How nice. That's the way up to the second tower. That looks delicious. That soldier's bow is useless. So there's nothing in the dining hall. Can't go there. Let's go up. We've kind of done a little mini excavation of Hyrule Castle. I'm kind of impressed. Annoyed, but impressed. Although I will keep it absolutely real with you. Oh, that's up there. I will keep it real with you. I was kind of expecting a little bit more forces. Hey, this tower's still up, but that's the first tower, isn't it? No, because... Oh, that is the first gate. That is the first gatehouse. That's the second one. That's up there. That's up there. Checked out the guard's chamber. Everything else has been uprooted. Wow. Alright, I'm going to take this opportunity to take a break. When we return, last little bit of this, we will do some depth research with Robbie and then call it there. Methinks. I'll be back in a moment. Wow. I'll tell you what. Doing some Hyrule Castle stuff was surely not on my radar tonight. But we're still here anyways. How's everybody doing? I hope everyone's been enjoying. This has been a lot of fun to do. I did not expect, I can guarantee you, to be in Hyrule Castle a little bit at least. Even if it wasn't the main actual uprooted bit of Hyrule Castle. That is for sure. At least we're still, you know, trucking along. We've gotten a lot of progress done, so I can't exactly complain. I'm just doing a save in the background. A lot's happened. A lot is still yet to happen. It's a large game. Then again, we've still barely explored any of it. which is interesting to say, but that is for sure. When we officially hop back into the game, I'm looking at doing Robbie's little quest, and, well, by extension, Josh's little quest. And then I think that might be it for myself this evening. So then that way we can get that done and, you know, move on to probably another area next time. Oh, and get that travel thing fixed up, because Robbie knows how to fix up those things, apparently. So, I suspect that this next bit will be a little long. Hopefully not 5 hours long like last time was, because that was a pain in the backside to edit. I can already feel that this will be a little pain in the backside to edit, but at the same time, I'm kind of fine with it. It's kind of been a lot of fun regardless, so I can't complain. Let's just continue to try and do our best. That is for sure. I still have about, like, 2 minutes and 50 seconds to chat, so what I wanted to point out was a couple of bits of artwork that I saw around, one of which was this one. A new Hatsune Miku, a new piece of supporting artwork for Pokemon featuring Hatsune Miku's Project Voltage. Psychic type. The Ralts line. Very cute. There was also Fierce Deity Mask in Smash Bros. Sephiroth by Stonic Seraphim? Apologies if I said that incorrectly. Lots of cool artwork, though. There's some talented people, that is for sure. Some absolutely talented individuals out there, and just in general, it's always good to see. Sensational to see. Oh boy. I'm not looking forward to going back into the depths, especially if we actually have to fight something, because I'm not sure how that's going to go in this particular section, because knowing how things went last time, it doesn't look like it's gonna be good. I don't think that this next particular area is gonna be good. Especially if we have to, like, actually defend ourselves from particular monsters. Because there are some very bad monsters down there, including that giant thing. That giant thing that leaps like 700 feet in the air. That thing terrifies me if we have to face that. I swear to God. I just won't do it. I just flat out refuse. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to touch it. I don't want to do it. You can't make me. Not tonight. Because I probably will not sleep. Because that thing will obliterate me. Regardless. I'm not looking forward to going back into the depths. It's going to be scary. But at the same time, what more can you expect? There's 20 seconds left, but we may as well just move and start going. I'll take that. I can't take any more weapons. What I can do is cook. I heard Lon Lon Ranch then, Link. You're not slick. Nice. Not what I wanted, but hey, I'll take. This could be an interesting mix. mighty steamed fruit. You wouldn't cook a bomb. That was a good idea. Alrighty. Let's go see what Robbie wants. I thought he said for us to meet him here. There's a strange little camp. But I don't see a Robbie. He's not actually... He's not actually in the cavern right now. Surely not. I'll speak with that person over there. But if he's actually in the cavern right now, oh boy. I wonder if Robbie's okay. He's down there. Hey, you again. I told you not to sneak up on me. Can't you see I'm right on the edge of this chasm? My colleagues who work with me on the Zonai survey team is down there. What would happen if I slipped and fell on him, huh? Huh?
Oh?
Don't startle me again. I'm deep in my investigation work at the moment. Didn't you just say that Robbie was down there? Yeah, he's down there. Yep, that would explain it, because that wasn't there before. How far did Robbie go?
Ah.
Are you Link? Pleasure to meet you. I'm Ponic from the Zonai survey team. Robbie told me to guide you to him once you arrived. But he rushed along with such haste that I didn't bring enough bright bloom seeds, and now I've run out. So I lost sight of him.
Ah.
I thought he was going to take a short walk over to that glowing area over there. Then he just kept going. And going. At last I saw him, he was heading way out there, off to the west. Do you have any bright bloom scenes with you? I do.
Ah.
Oh, that's great news. Light from the surface doesn't reach down here, as you might have noticed. You'd be risking your life to wander here without a life source, you know? You can easily get bright bloom seeds from caves, and they'll light up if struck, so they're pretty easy to use too. We use the seeds all the time on the Zonai survey team. The simplest way is to throw them with your hand.
Oh.
Those of us skilled enough with a bow will attach them to arrows and fire them off into the distance down here. If you're going to explore the depths, take plenty of those seeds with you. Well, we've explored a little bit of this area already, as we have previously shown in previous episodes of this. So, let's see what's for now. As you can see, there is also some research journals. Hey, you! It's really dark down here. Not one bit of light gets here from the surface. Even with my goggles, I can hardly see. I really should have brought some bright bloom seeds with me. As one of the few sources of light, the glowing root growing down from above has piqued my curiosity. I'm not sure what it is, but it looks harmless enough. This place is roughly under the shrine on the surface. Anyway, I'm off to the glowing root I see shining west of here, so you better hurry up and get moving. So I'm going to take a guess and say, oh, over there, yep. There'll be notes on the table for all of this. Hey you, still alive? Looks like this place is swimming in gloom. Getting too close to that stuff? Get too close to that stuff and you're asking for trouble. If the guy didn't have any bright blooms, it'd be curtains. Then again, it's my first time down here, and I haven't kicked the bucket, so I'm sure you'll be fine. I've just spotted something of interest from my goggles. It's shaped like that figure Joshua wants us to find. I'll be continuing to head west towards one of the glowing routes I see ahead. See you soon. He's gone straight in the enemies. I can already tell. Bright bloom seeds, please. There we go. I have 87 bright bloom seeds. Holy shinks. Yeah. Don't need to worry about bomb flowers, which is a good thing. I might have not piqued the interest of anybody else. Interesting. I'll take that puff shroom though. Oh, they look deadly. Evil frogs. Sorry to future editor me. You're not gonna like this. Ah, there's flying enemies here too, bro. Oh, and they eat the bright blooms. Okay, that makes sense. What? Okay. Oh, nice. Look at him run. They can be attacked, but is it a good idea to attack them is the better question. Or do they recover like in Master Mode? Too many questions that I still do not have an answer to. Such a shame that that doesn't actually light up the area on the map, but I shouldn't be too surprised by that. Where am I trying to get to? Over there. We're about to have our first actual battle in the depths. And it was easy. So they can be attacked, they can be defeated, they can be fought. There is something over there. And that's just an easy stretch over to the bright bloom, or the glowing shroom, I should say. There's Robbie. Lightroot is the word I'm looking for. Hey you, you're finally here. Take a look at this. Can barely make it out. But this statue here. It's standing tall on two legs, one arm raised high. Looks an awful lot like the figure Joshua showed us on that piece of slate, don't you think? Even if it is, it's too dang dark. If only that huge glowing root could give off more light. Gotta do that first. I almost ran off into an area that I didn't need to be. I get the feeling that that's meant to heal you, but because of how things are, not the case. What? Look at how bright that thing got. That light down in the dark is downright refreshing. In fact, it's so luminous, it's almost like we're on the surface. Just standing near it makes me feel so much better. How strange. Now, let's get a better look at this thing. This statue, standing tall on two legs, one arm raised high. Looks an awful lot like the figure Joshua showed us on that piece of slate, don't you think? Alright, get that camera of yours ready. It's time to put it to work. That's right. I forgot you hadn't used the camera since we last spoke. Very curious indeed, given it's one of the Purapad's basic features. Give me that Purapad for a second, alright? Well, there's your problem. Your camera is locked, and so's your Hyrule Compendium. Hang on. If I remember correctly, you press this while you pull this, then you tap that, and... Camera. Capture images using the Purapad. You can save them to the album. "92 creatures. Boom. Now, you should be able to use both the camera and your Hyrule Compendium. So, go capture a picture of that statue. This is a good chance to verify that it's working properly too. Test it out. Experience is the best teacher after all. Once you've captured the image, come back here. I'll want to see how it looks." You found Robbie inside the chasm, down in the depths. He unlocked your camera and asked you to give it a try by taking a picture of a nearby statue. The statue seemed to be very similar to the figure on the slate fragment that Joshua is studying. Oh, and there's another one over there, but that one doesn't have a head. Wild. It is the exact same way that it was in Breath of the Wild. Hey, you. How'd that go? If you captured an image of that slate with your camera, try that again. If you've captured an image of that statue with your camera, then hurry up and show me. I'd like to see how it looks. So, did you get a good picture? Stupendous. It looks like you've captured it well. I'm sure Joshua will be satisfied with this. Lighting up that immense root, getting us a picture of the statue. You've just started helping us research what's down here, but soon enough, we're gonna have even more to investigate. Well then, it's time I head back up to the surface. See you at Lookout Landing. Don't make Joshua wait too long for that picture. You took a picture of the statue, and Robbie said it captured the mysterious figure well. Head to Lookout Landing and show the picture to Joshua. First things first, I reckon I can sneak a picture of... Of a zonite deposit. Totally not what I'm aiming for. I can't get the Bokoblin from here. That's a bit disappointing. No, Bokoblin. The Bokoblin. Frick the zonite deposit. Is that a Zonai thing with it? It's Zonai, yeah. That's a weird looking bokoblin. But at the same time, you sort of just suspect that. Which one of these is gonna allow me to capture it? Not the Zonai deposit. We don't want the Zonai deposit. How close do you want me to be to these things? There we go. No. A moblin, thank you. Oh, shinks, I'm being spotted. Don't like that. We're gonna rock on to not this area, that is for sure. Oh, whoa. Don't mind if I do. Damn it, they moved. That's fine, a stall horse. I can't believe I'm doing Hyrule Compendium stuff right now, but here we go. Another victim of the calamity. Let's see what he has. He has a sword for us. Yeah, I want the Traveler's Sword, I'm sorry, but I'll drop the Traveler's Sphere and grab the Traveler's Sword. That way he can be free. I cannot take a picture of Pose? No. Bomb flower though, I can. Just a note, I will not be grabbing everything for the Hyrule Compendium in this playthrough. Mainly because we've already done one temple. And that temple had a boss that I don't think we can get a picture of anymore. Those pose seem like a trap. No, that's a talus. I think we're fine there. There's a lot still left to go in this area. Oh my goodness. Always interesting exploring the death, even if some areas scare the ever-loving shinks out of me. That, and I'm still very much afraid to fight. So I just get the feeling that if I fight right now, it is going to end very poorly. Like it almost did earlier. That's a fair yeet, unfortunately. It did not go too far. We don't want to touch the gloom. So getting a picture of gloom hands is going to be a pain in the backside. Well, not really. But yes, really. This would be extremely funny. Not the way I thought it would work. Still not the way I thought it would work. Did I get him? No. I'll get him though. Nope. I lied. I got him. Oh. That's unfortunate. Oh my god, there was bombs everywhere and I somehow just did not hit them. Probably about to get squashed behind me, but oh well. No. Well, that didn't give a lot of zonite, but at the same time, it gave a lot of zonite. That's not zonite. That's a bokoblin horn. But still, as much items as I can get right now. Sounds good to me. I'll take a picture of Muddlebud. That's a decent picture. That's a very decent picture. Kinda happy with that. Xana, I don't think you can take a photo of. No. And no, we got the dragonfly. Okay. Cinematic Bokoblin horn. Too close. Too close. Should really look at upgrading a few things of mine in this case. Oh, off those arrows go, I guess. That was close. I want those pose. I'm greedy. Didn't get noticed. Greed. Somehow did not get noticed. I get the feeling that I'm back in that area of where that thing was again. Just seems a bit too dark. Again. But I could be completely wrong. God, you go through blight I can't English. Blight bloom seeds rather quickly. Did that say a little fox? Little frocks. Ah, so frocks. Don't call for your dad. Or we'll have some issues. Yeah, screw you, buddy. And he's gone. He's down. You know what? I'm gonna make the smart decision and just get on out. That was too close for comfort. Appreciate you, Pipe Power. Oh hey, Zora. There's more Zora training here. Maybe because we helped them out. That would explain a lot, to be honest. Let's sleep until morning. Healthy cooking.
Oh.
Hey, are you new here? You may scoff, but I know a fresh face when I see one. I can say that because I'm a newcomer too. My name's Bermano, and they put me in charge of cooking for some reason. I want to say something fancy like, for today's menu, we have a fruit and mushroom mix that'll rev you right up. Yeah. I was really looking forward to saying that, but I'm plumb out of apples. If I don't have my most important ingredient, say goodbye to that rich, full flavor. My nose is detecting an aroma. A sweet, tangy, pleasant aroma. Could it be? Do you have an apple? Wow, you're really generous. I'm giving you first crack at some grub. Hold on a sec. I'm calling it Bermano's special fruit and mushroom mix. Looks tasty, doesn't it? I'd like to make a big deal out of it, but anyone can make it. All you need is an apple, a mushroom, and a pot. You should try making some. Today's menu done. Success! Hey, you! Show Joshua that picture you took of the statue. The figure matches up pretty well. And it looks darn cool too. This is it. This does match what's on the fragment.
Yeah.
Thank you, swordsman. Just like on the slate, this figure must be showing people of some sort, whoever they were. Which confirms my theory that people lived in the depths. I'm sure we'll find more traces of them if we keep searching. This is a big, big, big discovery. Now, what's next? The possibilities. There's so much more to research. Oh, but before I can focus on that, there's something I want to give you as thanks for helping with this stage of my investigation. Our earlier survey of the depths found all of this. What do you think it's for? Nice. I feel as if these contain some kind of strange power. Like maybe it's energy for something. Anyway, they might help you in your search for Princess Zelda. So hopefully you'll find them useful. That fragment has helped us see the depths in a new way. Now we're closer to understanding one of its mysteries. I'm going to sift through everything that our surveys have brought back from down there. Maybe there were even more fragments that I can piece together. Goggles. Swordsman? Thank you so much for going to investigate the depths for me. Done. How often do you see Gleots? I'm very scared of them. I've only seen them once, and I ran away because I was scared of them. They terrified me. They absolutely terrified me. You returned to Lookout Landing with your picture of the statue. Joseph said you made a big discovery. that could lead to truly understanding what the depths are. She's going to search through what others have found in the depths, hoping to find more slate fragments with these mysterious people. I ain't done with you yet, Robbie. Great job getting the picture of the figure that Joshua was looking for. She's pretty happy to see that statue. And I was thrilled to show you how to use that camera. Inspired, even. The Purapad has even more potential functions, you know?
Hey!
Listen up. Big update here. Your Purapad can be equipped with a sensor that detects shrines. Come on, act more impressed. I'm the first in all of Hyrule who noticed that shrines after the upheaval, so I created a sensor to detect them. Only thing is, I can't set it up here at a lookout landing. Be nearly impossible unless I'm at the Purapad Research Lab in Hanito Village. Purapad Research Lab? That's right. It's a lab dedicated to the enhancement of the Purapad, which Purah and I developed. Once I'm in that lab, and you join me there, I can further improve your Purapad, starting with the sensor. You'll find the lab in East Necludia, off in the southeast corner of Hyrule. On the far side is Hanito Village. Go a bit further than that, and you'll see a mighty peculiar place. Don't let the looks fool you. It's a cutting-edge lab. But for now, Josh's investigations are my main priority. So until she gets further along, I'll be staying here for a while. The Purapad will prove to be absolutely essential for finding the princess. I'm sure of it. So, you'll want the pad upgraded to be of even more use, starting with that shrine sensor. Cool. One more thing. This is a crystal refinery. I can take your crystallized charges and use them to produce energy wells. To produce one LNG well will require 100 crystallized charges. Is that acceptable? Please wait. I have refined your crystallized charges into one energy well. A small part made from crystallized charges. It increases the maximum energy that can be stored in your energy cell. I would enjoy further visits from you. Then if I was to go up to the Sky Islands and say we go to... the Forge Construct... Although I don't remember where that is at this present moment. I do now. We have found every bit of power that can be used. Nice. Still no... hang on. Got a feeling that there might be something interesting around here. And there is. Nice. Work our way through the mining cave. Via brute force. And chat to you. I am producing Zonite into other forms. I am willing to accept raw Zonite in exchange for the processed material. Okay, so I need to... So do I give it... Okay. But these are... Oh, they're... And... Oh, okay. $30 would make... 10, so not useful to me at all at the moment. That's all good. Let's end... Back at Lookout Landing. And...
we can finally investigate.
Whoa.
Aha.
So, remember that fragment I had? The one that showed a single mysterious figure? I found more fragments among the things our survey team brought back from the depths. And guess what? They fit together like puzzle pieces.
Okay.
Ta-da! Just look.
Oh.
Feast your eyes upon this amazing mural. This scene shows that there's a whole series of statues down there, like the one you found for me last time. But what really caught my attention was the way they're oriented. Each figure is pointed towards the next one in the series. Until the end. Until it ends with the last statue facing the final destination. A building that looks like a temple. Also, see those large ears on the figure at the front of the building? That's got to be one of the Zonai. And then there's the strange hand symbol that seems to be responding to whatever the Zonai is doing.
Aha.
So to collect my thoughts on all this, I'm pretty sure if you follow the gaze of each of those statues down there, you'll reach that structure. I'm also betting that temple-like building holds something of Zonai origin. I've heard that the Zonai wielded mysterious powers. I wonder if this correlates to those powers. Of course, all of this is still just speculation on my part. So, this is where that's where you come in, swordsman. I want you to find the temple structure depicted in the mural. Initially, I figured I could just go myself. So, I gathered a bunch of bright blooms and supplies.
Aww.
But they pulled the kid card on me and said I couldn't go into the depths. So, here.
Aha.
You can have these two.
Yeah.
Bright blooms and arrows are perfect for exploring the depths. There's the added bonus that checking out the depths might provide us with clues to help find Princess Zelda. So if it all works out, maybe you'll snag some mysterious power for yourself and gain clues about Princess Zelda. Nothing but good things, right? Thanks for your help with this, swordsman. I think I've already done this, actually.
What?
You mean to tell me you already found the temple? And what was in there? You to build? With the ability to instantly replicate things you've built? And schema stones?
Oh.
So there really was a Zonai temple, housing a mysterious power down in the depths. That may also mean that some of the things collected from the depths may give us other clues. Wait here just a sec. Not that. Nope. Not that either. Aha! Here we go. Here, swordsman. Ooh, another schema stone. Hot air balloon. The new design has been registered with auto build.
Aha.
This is a schema stone for a balloon, right? So if you use this with auto build, you could replicate a balloon, right? I'm thinking
Yeah.
That balloon over there belongs to Goggles, but it's broken now. Do you think you might be able to fix it with auto build? Eep! So exciting. I want to see it in action pronto. I'll go prepare really quick.
Okay.
Swordsman, everything's ready? Please demonstrate how auto build replicates things. When you shared auto build with Joshua, she expressed that she wanted to see the power in action. She asked you to use auto build to repair the broken balloon at Lookout Landing. Auto build time!
Oh.
Show me the replication ability, auto build, that you found in the depths. You can use it to fix Goggles' balloon. I'm so excited. We want a balloon. I can't believe it. You rebuilt the balloon in an instant. This mysterious power goes beyond scientific explanation. Goggles.
Hey!
Goggles! What are you yelling about, Joshua? Inconceivable. My balloon. It's fixed. This must be the mysterious power the Zonai had. I never thought I'd see such a marvel with my own eyes.
Oh.
Thank you for making this a reality. Please, take this. I've been saving it for a special occasion.
Uh-huh.
I still haven't been able to figure out what that is. But judging from that light, it's gotta be Zonai in origin. Since you can use the Zonai powers, I think it would be better for you to have it.
Yeah.
There was an incredible power lying hidden in the depths after all. I think I'll keep researching the depths going forward. Who knows? Might just find a clue about Princess Zelda. If you make any new discoveries in the depths, please let me know, Swordsman. Yes? Did you need something, Swordsman?
Oh.
No way. Koga, the leader of the Yiga clan, was there? Ooh, this is dangerous.
Yeah.
I've gotta regain my composure. Okay, come this way.
Mm-hmm.
So, you face Koga in the depths. What's the leader of the Yiga clan up to down there? From what I know, the Yiga clan is a super dangerous group that schemes against the kingdom of Hyrule. And Koga has it out for you and Princess Zelda for a long time. He'd do anything to put an end to your lives. And Koga has had it out for you and Princess Zelda for a long time. He'd do anything to put an end to your lives. Despite everything we're looking into already, we just can't take our eyes off that threat.
Uh-huh.
Besides, Koga could know what's happening to the princess. I can't read tonight, holy shinks. Besides, Koga could know what's happened to the princess. That would make a lot of sense. If you do go after him, keep in mind that I'll be continuing my research of the depths from right here.
Uh-huh.
Oh, by the way, do you know about the Forest of Time, south of Hyrule Field? There's a chasm there. And I've gotten reports of another series of statues found at the bottom of it. These statues are different from the one you showed me using the camera. They seem to point the way somewhere too. And do come near where you got your auto build ability. But they don't stop there. These statues lead farther southwest into the depths. Where they go is anyone's guess. But I bet there's a destination far beyond that building worth seeing.
Oh.
I'll keep gathering info about what's in the depths, so be sure to stop by and check with me sometimes. Oh my goodness. We must get to that lab. I really appreciate you fixing up my balloon. Ultra thanks. That auto build thing is pretty darn amazing. Should have a good think about all the practical uses of that someday. Oh, that reminds me. Hey you, listen up. Now that Joshua has solved the mystery of that slate, I can return to the Purapad laboratory in Hernito village. You go there, it can make even more improvements to your Purapad, starting with the sensor. You'll find the Jesus. You'll find the lab in East Necluda, off in the southeast corner of Hyrule. On its far side is Hernito village. Go a bit further than that, and you'll see a mighty peculiar place. Don't let the looks fool you. It's a cutting-edge lab. Alright. I'm going to head over there. I'll be waiting for you to arrive. See you in Hernito village. Don't keep me waiting. Robbie says that he can equip your Purapad with a sensor that can detect specific things. He wants you to come to the Purapad research lab near Hernito village. You'll find it at the edge of East Necluda region in southeast Hyrule. There he'll set up the sensor to detect shrines. And that is that for this evening. Holy shinks. Starting to get somewhere with this game now, that is for dang sure. My goodness me. Thanks for watching tonight. I greatly appreciate it. I greatly appreciate it. Always a lot of fun to play some Tears of the Kingdom here on stream. Schedule for the rest of the week is as follows. Tomorrow is a day off. Tomorrow is very much a day off, where I'm probably going to spend the majority of the time editing. Not a majority of the time, I will be spending a lot of my time editing. And all that jazz. Sunday rounds off the week with random games, which will probably be whatever I feel like, honestly. That's just how it's gonna be. That is just how it is gonna be. Make sure to check out my socials. The Discord, YouTube, Zachman103 Archives YouTube, TikTok, Tumblr, and Blue Sky. As for now, I am gonna go. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I shall see you guys on Sunday for some random games.
Cheers, everybody.